So welcome to Chargeheads in the Chargeheads garage for the first time. As you can see, it's quite a squeeze, hence me not doing any kind of conversions in here. I mean, even if the Griff wasn't here, the Wedge was, you know, there's not really much space, so yeah, that's why I'm not doing anything in this garage. But I thought I'd give you an update on what's going on so far, because a couple of exciting things have been happening. So last week, well, I say myself and Stuart, a friend of mine, we went to go and pick up the Wedge, and as you can see from the video and pictures, she was looking a bit sorry for herself.
We now have it on the trailer, thanks to Stuart and his special skills. Not so special. Yeah, so thanks to Tyre Tracks Logistics, they helped us with a bit of a bump start because the battery wasn't strong enough. So yeah, we've got it on now, and now we're going to take it to the workshop and do some business on it. Let's hope the weather gets a bit better. Ready to go. So here we are at the place where the TVR is going to live for a little while, until the next stage.
And yeah, basically we started her up, started first time with a bit of extra battery juice, and we took it to my friend Stuart's workshop. And the plan is to take out the engine and the fuel lines and also the fuel tank, just to prepare it even more for the EV conversion. Obviously to save some money, because you know this EV conversion is going to cost a lot of money, so I want to kind of do anything I can to reduce the cost, of course. But since then I have actually purchased a couple of bits that I want to show you, and also something that I got with the car which I haven't actually shown you yet. You may see that there's a couple of black seats here. Now I'm not entirely sure whether I'm actually going to fit them or not, but I've got two RX-8 seats which I managed to get from the Wedge owner, who was going to put those in for 150 quid, which I thought was quite a good deal because it came with the rails, so it was the right fit for the Wedge. So I might have a play around with that, because the passenger seat on the Wedge, there is no rails for it. The seat's okay, but the rails are completely rusted and rotten and gone. So I've got to make the decision of, am I going to completely redo the interior, or am I going to kind of patch it up? Am I going to put these seats in? And that leads me nicely onto the hood. Now I did mention that I was getting a hood for the car, and it arrived. Now I haven't actually opened it yet, but it's black. And since speaking to my mate Stuart, who I thought had quite a good idea for the contrast of the blue, to maybe go for like a cream or like a beige, just to make it pop a little bit, because obviously we want to make it a little bit exciting and, you know, stand out a little bit. So this might not be used, so any Wedge owner might want this, then let me know. But you never know, I might use it and have a black roof on the blue. But let's have a look at it, because I've not actually seen it yet. Trusty Stanley here. If you saw the last video of the well, the original video of the Wedge, you'll see that the rear window was like really clouded and rubbish. So I was hoping that this was going to be a lot better. And oh, exciting news! Quite apt actually. Just had just over 100 subscribers to the YouTube channel. So thanks to everyone who's subscribed so far. So let's have a look at this. And I hope you've enjoyed the EV conversion video. I'm redoing the sound for the first one as we speak, because it was a bit too quiet, to be honest, which was no good. But Yeah, I mean this is considerably better. You can actually see through the rear window. Hello. Hiya. So yeah, this looks like it would do the job actually. It would mean maybe putting shoe polish on the hard top bit, like on the Griffith, between the hood, like the targa bit basically. But I didn't see that being an issue. But you never know, I might use that. So we'll put it to the side and do something with that. Now, something more exciting that I'm going to take with me, because on Sunday I'm going to be going to the unit to go and visit the Wedge, like I said, and taking the engine out. So there's a goodie here that I might have a play around fitting, and that is rear lights. Now, I saw these on a Wedge forum. A guy was selling these. Now, because I like to modify cars, I like to try and make them look better. Doesn't always work, you know, but in the main, just try and make it look a bit more up to date. I don't really like the rear lights on the Wedge. They're retro, but they're a bit kind of naff retro. So I thought if I can make them look a bit cooler, in my opinion, maybe only, then happy days. Let's see if we can get into this. I've actually had this sitting in the kitchen for about a week, ready to show everyone, so I can show my excitement by opening it, if I can get into the thing. Come on, get in it! Should have brought a bigger knife, shouldn't I? And I was speaking to Electrogenic today because the update that they've got also on the motors. So I've been chasing them because once we get the engine out and the fuel system, you know, I want to try and get it sorted sooner rather than later. I have also got potentially someone for the engine and gearbox. But if anyone else is interested in the 350 engine gearbox, let me know. It was fully rebuilt by the previous owner. It's just the fueling system that isn't really quite working, the flappy system, which, you know, if you put carbs on it, like the chap did prior, the previous owner, then it would work fine. Oh yes! Look at them bad boys. Tinted for your pleasure. Yeah, do you know what? Against the blue, I think that will work quite nicely. Oh, and we'll try fitting those next week. I don't want to hinder the progress of the taking out the engine and stuff, so depend on how we get on, but yeah, we'll see how it goes on Sunday. Sorry, it's Friday night, gotta have a cheeky one or two. So yeah, I was last week I was sorting out a Mazda, and I was looking at a few Mazda MX-5 Mark 1s for sale, and I saw a really good colour combination, which was the tan roof and tan leather, and I thought against the dark blue that would look pretty cool. But please comment, because I'll be interested in your ideas. I mean, you've seen the interior on the Wedge already, and it's a bit on the 70s / ropey side, and it definitely needs playing around with. And I've been speaking to a couple of interior coach builders who do specialise in TVR interior. I will try and speak to some local people as well. I mean, ideally, if I can get a better price and, you know, shout about the company, their company, when I'm going to all these shows and stuff, and, you know, recommend them, that'll be a nice partnership if anyone knows someone who'd be interested in that as well. But yeah, I think ideally it's going to be the roof and the hole in the interior, but we'll see how it goes. I think the first things first, let's get the EV conversion done first, and then we can worry about the exterior and all the niceties after that, which will probably going to be, you know, might even be starting next year, the way things are going with, you know, all the COVID business. But got my jab in a few days, so that'll be good. Hopefully I don't get struck down. But like I said, next couple of episodes will be taking out the engine on the Wedge, and also I've got another little surprise up my sleeve in terms of going to see someone, which I think you'll like if you're into EV conversions. But please comment on what you'd like to see, because it's not just my channel. I'm not the only one into EV conversions and modified EVs, so Please let me know what you want as well, and I'll try my best to try and incorporate that as well. Thank you very much. Speak to you soon.